Hello everybody. Welcome to today's session. I am a soft skills trainer from the Department of Career Planning and Development, Chandigarh University. Today the topic is of utmost importance from the perspective of getting placed in a company. So what we are going to talk about today is one of the very important questions being frequently asked in any interview. So before we could start with the question that is being asked in the interview, I know and I hope that you all have the clarity that once we are in the interview, this is the final stage of getting placed in a company. So we need to be very sure and 100% confident that we have given our 100% effort for getting placed in a company. So the majorly asked questions, we have a long list of questions, like 20 odd questions, which we have to practice before appearing for an interview. One of the very important questions out of them is, what are your career goals? So now this question can be asked in some other way as well. The interviewer can ask us, where do you see yourself after 5 years? Right? So no doubt, if we talk about career goals, that's having a bigger perspective. So before we could discuss about answering this question, it is of great importance that we know what is the intention of the interviewer when he is asking this question. See, for an interviewer who is there to select a candidate, they have incurred a lot of cost, whether it's of time, money or resources. So they want that they should choose the best option or the best candidate who suits their working environment. So definitely they will be focusing on somebody who is actually interested in joining their company. So when they are asking this question, or what are your career goals, basically they are focusing on your knowledge about the company. Do you really know what the company is dealing in, and are you really interested in getting one break in that company, or are you really interested in working there for a longer period of time? So yes, this is the intention of the interview, and believe me, they are not checking your prediction skills, like what you are going to do in future. They are just checking whether you are right now interested to join the company or not. So before you could start answering this question, let me tell you what are the points that you should never ever say. Number one, I don't have any career goals, or I have not made my mind yet. These kind of responses show your disinterestedness, and the same way the interviewer is disinterested in getting you in the on the roles, right? So please do not give such responses. Very important when we start our answering this question is, whatever we are going to answer, we must understand that the answer has to be in relevance with the job description being given by the company that they are offering us. Okay, so first and foremost, what you can do is you can just break your career goals into short-term and long-term goals. Now if I'm talking about short-term goals, this means the immediate goals that you want to pursue, and what is the actual goal of your life, or what is the long-term goal of your life that you want to achieve. So this can be done or can be taken care of when you are discussing or when you are answering this question. You can just start, if you take an example of an entry-level job. So what you can answer this is, so I am a finance graduate who is having a keen interest in knowing the different areas where I can put my skills of finance. So, and I in the future, my long-term goal is to be an expert in the same and have a knowledge of wide variety of roles that I can play in an organization. But sir, I know that I am a fresher, and being a fresher, I need to make my foundation, my basics very clear, and for that I am ready for an entry-level job. So on seeing your job description, the job that you're offering, it really excites me, because I'm going to have a wide variety of tasks that are related to my career, that are related to my interest and my qualifications as well. So sir, I'm looking forward to join your prestigious company so that I can be better version of myself and can contribute to the company again in the longer run. So this can be one of the answers that you can give when you're answering this question of career goals. So what was important in this answer was, you are not only telling about what you are aspiring to do in future, you're also showing them the inclination that you are having to join that company. So it's very important that once you are answering this question, you have a clarity in your mind that whatever you are going to say will be relevant to the company's perspective and working environment. So make it sure that when you're answering this question, you are going to think about on from the terms of or the point of view of the organization as well. So this is one answer that we can give. We definitely have to frame our own answers, because depending on our skills, our expertise and our branches, we have to frame our own answer. See, we cannot, all students of different branches can't give a similar answer to this question, because if an interviewer is coming, so he will be interacting with a number of students. So it is very important that we are the one who register into his memory. So to get registered there, you need to make your own answer. You need to be unique. You need to have your own response to all the frequently asked questions. So this we can do by preparing beforehand, right? And this question is very important from the perspective of getting placed in any company. So another point that I want to pay stress on is how you are going to link your short-term goals to the long-term goals. What should be your approach? You should apply the approach of SMART working. S for systematic, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for realistic, and last one is T, that is time bound. Please do not make any projection which is not going to be realistic. This is very important. So what you have to do is systematically you have to show that you are going to, if you are going for the first step, what is the way ahead and how you are going to reach to your long-term goal. That has to be in sync with each other and with the goal of the organization that you are applying for. Number next is measurable. So you can just give an account of your past history. You can say that, sir, when I work, I have always tried to measure my improvement, my progress, and an example can be quoted from the projects that you have done. Always remember that whenever you are making a statement, you must support it with some incident, with some experience. So again, you are showing that you don't only believe in working, but you know how to proceed in life and how to check your performance on a regular basis. So it has to be measurable. Next is attainable. Very important when you are telling about a career goal, it shouldn't be something which is far from being attained, right? So it has to be something which we can do with efforts we can achieve. So accordingly, you have to choose what goal you are trying to portray in front of the interviewer. Next is realistic. Yes, definitely. It should be possible. First of all, I cannot give any random, goals of my life which are not possible right now at least. And T, time bound. So always work on the time scale, time frame. You cannot say that today I am going to enter into your organization on a very first entry basis, and then after 2 years I will be on a managerial position. So please understand that they are checking that whether you really are motivated to work and are really putting your all efforts and serious about joining the company, or you are just answering the question for the sake of it. So please remember, very important question from the perspective of getting placed is what are your career goals, and very again notified that whenever you have to give an answer to this question, you have to first of all research the company. Every time you're going to give the answer to a different company, you have to make certain changes in your goals, because they should be in sync with what are the requirements of your job description and the job being offered to you. Be the first choice of the employer and get placed. This is what we all can expect from you. All the best, and our best wishes are with you. Thank you.